Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing well. So today onwards we'll be starting with class 11 chapter 1. Okay, so I'll be taking some chapters and some chapters will be taken by another teacher. Okay, so today onwards will be start. So as you all have studied in class 10, see, the syllabus in class 11 and 12 are somewhat different from 9 10. Okay, because you have to study some high standards mathematics here. Okay, so this part, these sets, these all are basically what you need to know is to understand the things related to it. Okay, and you all are familiar with the real life examples of each and everything. Just here you need to apply it. Okay, so as you all have by now known the meaning of sets. Okay, you have earlier heard about this term sets. So what is a set? Okay, what is a set? Set is nothing but collection of objects. That means if there is a family, say you all have families, right? Your parents are there, your siblings are there. Okay, so sets means the collection of objects. That means if I consider your family, then in your family you have several members, right? Those members as a whole comprise is set. Okay, so and see here, everyone's duty in a family is different. For example, if your father is a working person, so he will go to office. If your mother is also working, then she will also go to office. Moreover, she will also look after the household needs, right? And if you are the siblings, if you are the children, then definitely your duty is to study, right? Your parents will earn and send you to schools and colleges for study. So everyone has different duties, right? So in a set, it is well-defined collection of objects, right? Well-defined. Why well-defined? Because everyone's duty is different within a family. Say for example, I have considered here as a family. Okay, so what I can say, sets is nothing but, it is nothing but well-defined. Why well-defined? Because everyone's duty is different, right? Well-defined collection of objects. Okay, well-defined collection of objects. Say for example, your family, right? Now see here, in mathematics, how we define a set? We define a set as well-defined collection of objects, but there must be certain numbers, symbols, something must be there, right? So what should be there to define a set? So in mathematics, a set is defined. In mathematics, a set is defined or represented by using alphabets. Okay, by using alphabets, and these alphabets are always in capital letters. Okay, they are always in capital letters. Example A, B, C, X, Y, Z, anything. Okay, like this. So you have neighbors, right? Everyone is neighbors. So if I consider your family as set A and your neighbor's family as set B, another neighbor as set C. So how I define sets in mathematics? So it is defined as well-defined collection of objects, and it is denoted by or represented by always a capital letter. Okay. Now all the sets, A set, B set, C set, all the sets have different elements, right? Say your family has your parents and children. Set B family has say their grandparents, their parents and children. Say set C, that is the another family, set C family has their uncle, aunties, then their grandparents, then their parents and children. Okay, so all the sets have different objects, and those objects are known as elements. Okay, in mathematics those objects are known as elements. Okay, now the elements, these objects, collection of objects is nothing but they are the elements, right? They are the elements within a set. So the elements of a set is denoted or represented by alphabets. Okay, they are also represented by alphabets, but these alphabets are always in small letters. Okay, they are always in small letters, that is A, B, C and so on. Okay, understood? Now see here, since I have taken that you belong to set A, that means family A. Okay, now here you means, say I have assumed you as A, and belongs to, in mathematics this symbol belongs to is represented as like this. This is the symbol for belong to. Okay, you belong to set A, that means family A. You belongs to family A. Okay, that means A belongs to A. This capital A is the set. Okay, now say, but you does not belong to set B or family B. This family B, let it be your neighbor. Do you belong to this family? No, definitely not. So you means A does not belong to, and does not belong to, we consider the symbol as like this, belongs to, and cut it in the middle. You does not belongs to set B. This is how we used to represent sets in mathematics. Okay, now understood? This is the symbol for belong to. Okay, always remember the first point is this one, that belong to we use the symbol like this, and the sets we represent it as capital alphabets, and the elements we represent it as small elements, or sometimes we use as numbers also. Okay, now see here, sets in mathematical world. What are the sets in mathematical world? So sets in mathematical world. mathematical world. So what are the sets in the mathematical world? All you have read in class 8, 9, 10. You have already studied about natural numbers. You have studied about whole numbers. You have studied about rational numbers. You have studied about integers. And you also have studied about real numbers. So in the mathematical worlds, they are nothing but they are sets itself. Say, n denotes. What n denotes? N denotes the set of natural numbers. N denotes the set of all natural numbers. Okay? Then Z denotes the set of all integers. These are the standard alphabets for denoting natural numbers, integers, and so on, as I will write here. Right? So set of all integers. Next, we have Q. Q is nothing but set of all rational numbers. Okay? They are set of all rational numbers. And R is nothing but set of all real numbers. Okay. Now see here. Now the next question. What are natural numbers? What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, so on up to infinity, right? Without considering 0. What are integers? Integers consist of both positive and negative numbers. That means -3, here we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity, right? What are rational numbers? Rational numbers can be expressed in the form P by Q, where Q not equals to 0, right? That means rational numbers are always in fractions. And what are real numbers? Real numbers are nothing but all these numbers together are called real numbers. That means it consists of natural numbers, right? It consists of integers. It consists of rational numbers, right? Everything is contained within a real number. Okay? So how now? So now the question is, these are the sets in mathematical world. Now, how will we represent? How will we represent all these sets? Okay, there might be some representation, as I have assumed this N as capital N as natural numbers, capital Z as integers, capital Q as rational numbers, and capital R as real numbers. So now there must be some representations. How to write it? You cannot write it like this, right? So in mathematics, the method of representing a set. Now we'll study the method of representing a set. Okay, so how will we represent a set? So there are two methods. Okay, there are two methods. The first method, we call it as roster or tabular form, okay. The first method is roster or tabular form, and the second method is set builder form. Okay, the roster form and the set builder form. So what is the roster method? See, here in roster or tabular form, all the elements of the set, are listed, comma, the elements are being separated by using commas, and are enclosed within braces. So we enclose it like this. That means all the elements of the set are listed. That means they are written using, separated by commas, and are enclosed within braces. So example, if I take example, say for example, the vowels in our alphabets, okay? So the vowels V is equals to A, E, I, O, U. We know that A, comma, E, comma, I, comma, O, comma, U. These are the vowels, right? And how we have written? We use the braces, that is the second bracket, and we separated each of them using commas. Okay, this is how you write in roster or tabular form. Okay, now see here, one very important thing you need to understand here in roster or tabular form, that is node. You can consider it as a node. See, what we call this A, I, O, U, they are the elements of the set V, right? And these elements does not follow any order. That means you can write U first, E then A, then O, then A. You can write it in any order. Okay, so that means number one, here order is not followed. Okay, here order is not followed. Secondly, these elements within the set are not repeated. You cannot repeat any element. That means if you have A here, you can write it only once. If you write it twice, then it will be wrong. Okay, you cannot repeat the elements. Say for example, in a family, do you repeat everyone? There is a copy of each of the persons or what? No. So here you cannot repeat the elements. We don't repeat the elements. Okay, the elements are not repeated. For example, if I take the example of the elements in the word mathematics. Say for example, the elements in the word mathematics, right? So I have to write it in the word mathematics. I have to write it in tabular or roster form. So how we will write? So I will write like this. First of all, we have M, then we have A, then we have T, then we have H, then we have E, and all I have separated with commas, right? Now see here, M, A, T, H, E, then again M is repeated. So since we don't repeat the elements, so M is already written, so I will not write M again. A is also here, so I will not write A again. T is also here, so I will not write T again. What is left? I, C, and S. So I, C, and S. Understood? So how I have written the word mathematics in roster or tabular form. That means here the order is not followed and we don't repeat the elements. These are the very important points you need to understand before doing the exercise for roster or tabular form. Okay. Next, we have the set builder form. Set builder form is nothing but as a whole you write in common line. Okay. Now see here. All the elements of a set possess a single common property. A single common property which is not possessed by any element outside the set. That means see, all the elements of a set possess single common property. That means they have only a single common property. Here see, the vowels we have taken it as A, E, I, O, U. We have written it in tabular form. In tabular form we use the braces and we separated the elements, the vowels, that means the elements, by commas. But here if we need to write in set builder form, there must be a single common property. That means if I take the vowels itself, that V is equals to, I can write it like this, that V is equals to X, such that, this is the symbol for such that, okay, X, such that X is a vowel in English alphabet. So what I have used? I have used a common property. This is the common property. X is a vowel. So what X represents? X represents A, I, O, U. So I have written that X is a vowel in English alphabet. Okay, this is how you have to write the set builder form. Okay, understood the difference, the common difference? In roster form you write the elements, but in the set builder form you write the single common property. Okay, this is the basic difference. This is the basic difference between roster form and set builder form. Okay, now see here, have we wrote the elements here? No, in set builder form we don't write the elements. Instead we denote it by using any alphabet and say that this is the single common property, right? So note here, you need to understand that we don't write the elements here. We don't write the elements. Rather, what we are doing? We are writing the property of the elements, right? We are writing the property of the elements. Rather, we write the property of the elements, right? What we write? We write the property of the elements. This is the property, that X is a vowel in the English alphabet. This vowel is the property, single common property, right? Next, used usually when there are many elements. See, now A, E, I, O, U, there are many elements, right? So set builder form is generally used when there are many elements, in a set, usually used when there are many elements in the set. Say for example, the set of natural numbers. So definitely you can't write 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. You can't write it like this. So there, in that, if I say that set of natural numbers, so it is not possible for us to write 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. We cannot write it like this. So what is the process we use? We use the set builder form, that is n is equals to x such that x is a natural number, right? We can write it like this, since there are numerous elements in the natural numbers. Or else we can write it also like this, x such that x belongs to n. And what is n here? N means nothing but natural numbers, right? So this is how we can write it in set builder form. But if, for example, we have to write the set of elements up till 10, right? Up till 10, that is natural numbers up to 10, that is n less than 10. Okay, so you have to write it up to 10. So I can write it in tabular form. Okay, so how I can write? N is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, natural numbers less than 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I can write it also in set builder form. How? N is equals to x such that x belongs to n. That means x is a natural number, and this x is less than 10, right? So I can write it like this, x is less than 10. That means the value of x starts from 1 and it goes up to 9. This is the roster form and this is the set builder form. Okay, these are the two methods to represent sets in mathematics. Okay, understood? Next, let us take some examples. Say for example, in roster form we write the, say for example, the integers. Okay, we have to write the integers from given as -3 less than x greater than -3 and less than 7, right? I have to write it like this. Say for example, first of all I have to write in roster form or tabular form, then I have to write it using set builder form. Okay, so first of all, in roster form, how will I write like this? I can write, say A is the set of integers where the condition is given as -3 is less than x and x less than 7. So that means -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and in set builder form, what I can write? A is the set of integers where x such that x is an integer, and what is the given condition? The given condition is minus 3 less than x less than 7. So this is the given condition. Understood? So this is how we used to represent sets in mathematical world. Okay, understood? So today we have studied about the basics, that is what is a set. Then we have studied about the how to represent the set, what is belongs to, what is does not belongs to, what are the sets in mathematical world. Then we have studied the method of representing sets. Okay, this is the basic. Just study it again at home. Okay, then your concept will be very, very clear. In the next class we will be moving on to the another part of sets, that is anti-sets, singleton sets, and so on. Okay, thank you.